everyone, I am here today trying to do my tag for Ashley's PT Tag Club. Now, I haven't done it yet, the new prompt will be out I think in a couple of days, so I just thought I would give it a go now. Now, the prompts are bleached and shapes. So I've got gloves on, and the reason is I'm going to use some bleach, which I've got here in a yogurt pot. I am severely allergic to bleach, so I have to be super careful. I'm not really supposed to have it in the house, but you know. Anyway, I am going to be careful, but you know, I mustn't get any on me. Right, so what I thought I'd do is, I was going to use some bleach to make some patterns and things, but I think the first thing I'm going to do is use some colour on some scrap paper. I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment. These are distress inks. And I've got a few colours, and I usually keep them in just a little dot of them in a palette, and then I can just reactivate them when I need them. So this is the plan. I'm just going to use some picked raspberry and whatever that yellow one was. First of all, I'm just going to do this as like a background. Okay, now hopefully I can use that maybe as the background of my tag, and then I'm going to just use some different colours just so that I've got some different things to play with. Let me just move that out of the way. I'm hoping I can, it doesn't matter if this dries, if I can add the bleach when it's dry anyway. So since it's not something that I use, I don't play with it. So there's a bit of the blue on there. I think this one is red. Yeah. So I'll just do a couple of different colours, and I can play with it. All I'm doing is putting it on some mixed media paper. Whoops, nearly put that in my tea. What colour haven't I used? That one. I think it's like a browny orange colour. A bit similar to the yellow, so I'm not sure if I'll use that. But that will do for now. So let's put that out the way. Move the colours out the way. Turn those around so that you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Right, now I have got a little brush, but I'm thinking I'm going to just see what happens if I dot. Yeah. With a dotting tool. This is bleach going on here. I could do, I don't know, it doesn't. I'm just bleaching these, and hopefully we will get some different shapes and things. I'm going to cut them into shapes, that's the plan. I'm not worrying, I'm not trying to make shapes here, I'm just trying to bleach. See what we can do with that. Quite cool actually, I like that. I might do that again with the bottom one here. That's what they look like. Now I don't know if I need to wait longer for these to dry, if I can add some more. Love these I've got going on here. Might try and do another one there. Or I'm thinking I might just mix more of this just to play with. It's really cool, cool technique actually, if I'm careful. I hope when it's dry I should be able to handle it. I shouldn't be having to wear gloves and things. Right, I'm going to let those dry before I come back, but also while I'm in the mood, I'm going to do some more designs like this on my own paper. So I'll be back in a bit. So I had a little play off camera, and I've created all sorts of bits and bobs here. Look, I couldn't stop myself once I got going. This one, just thought I'd have them on standby to play with. The things that I did already for the tag are this and these. So my plan was to use some of this for, yep, I'm going to do that. A little bit off the side there, but something like that. Where's my pencil? That's not a pencil. I did that last time. Where is my pencil? It's green. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to just draw around my template that I've kept. Like that. Just double check. I think that will be fine. And then I will cut around it. So this is going to be the tag. And then I need to create some shapes. There's my tag. Some of that I will chop up and that can go in my collage collage box. Right, so that's the basic shape of the tag. And then I was going to do some shapes with these. That red's a little bit close in colour. Actually, so is that. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Let's see what I've got in the way of what do you call them? Punches. Right, I've dragged out some punches of different shapes. I've got a couple of squares, big and small. I've got a couple of, or several circles, and I've got a heart shape, and I've got a flower shape, and I think I might just go in there and cut some things out. Let's have a look. Try and get some different things. Let's have a flower there. What I'm going to do is cut each of these so I can easily, that's it, get to them. I can't really see what that's going to cut, but right, we've got a heart shape. Like I said, that doesn't really show up terribly well on there, so let's try a different tack. Let's go for right, I'm going to trim this a bit, otherwise we're going to get too much white. That's quite nice. Just trying to line it up so we've got a bit of everything. There we go. Those are shapes. Let's have oh, I quite like that. I wonder if I can get hold of that. Not easily. a couple of small circles. Maybe we'll have 3 of those because there's an interesting one there. We've got yellowy. Some of these look quite interesting, like that. I'm just cutting them out as best I can. That's quite interesting there. But I don't want that bit of white, so let's give that a trim. I'm being quite selective. There we go. Ooh. And maybe that one there. There we go. And if we wanted any small squares, now my little square punch is nearly always really difficult to punch. Oh no, I've done it. That would have been good for my mosaics, wouldn't it? I don't know why I didn't think of that. Except I did a lot of painty paper, and that would that's not great for trying to punch. I mean, I'm already struggling getting through mixed media paper. Let's have some blue ones. Let's go down here. See what we're getting. There's a couple of blue ones. Should I do a large blue one? I don't know what I'm using yet. I'm just cutting them out. There we go. There's not much space for more, she says. That would do. Right, let's stop punching and see what we can do with these. So I don't want to cover it all up either, that's the other thing. So what I might do is stick them on and then just trim them around the edge. Like something like that. And like that. So I've got circles at the moment, and I don't seem to have any other shapes. I'm not going to put the heart, I don't think, or the flower. I think I'm just going to stick to circles and squares, something like that. I'm going to swap that one with that one and stick them on, and then we'll see how we get on. So this was fun. I actually enjoyed it. I was a bit worried. I didn't know what I could do with this, but I'm actually quite pleased with it, and I've quite enjoyed doing it. So bonus. Probably the video is not going to go out until the 10th, which is when the next prompt is due, but that's the best I could do. There we go. Too much glue there. Find something I can put it on. There, that will do. Hoping this will dry fine, and then we can just trim off those excess bits. That's quite an interesting one. Let's have that. So these are my shapes and my bleached for the prompt. That can go there. Don't think I'll use anything other than squares and circles now. My plan was to use flowers and things, but I just don't think it's necessary. That is shape and bleached. I'm going to let that dry. That's what I've got at the moment. I'm sitting in a pile of glue. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll trim it, put a hole in it, and put some thread in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And this is my finished tag for the prompts, bleached and shaped. So that is my tag, and If you don't know about the challenge, it's hosted by Ashley, who is Paper and Twine, PT Tag Club. Once a month she pulls 1 or 2 prompts and we have a go at making a tag. So yeah, do follow. I'll put Ashley's links in the description box. Do go and have a look and join in. It's lots of fun. So thanks for watching, and I will be back again soon. Thank you. Bye for now.